The Assyrian Cultural Foundation aims to uplift the Assyrian community through education, support, and celebration. John Malk has worked with us throughout the years, completing commissions, participating in social media features, and competing in the Assyrian International Art Competition. It's our privilege to work with John and play a part in his career as an artist. Every year, the top 3 winning works from the competition are purchased by the foundation and added to our permanent collection, which you can see around you in the gallery today. We're grateful to have this collection, and it's representative of our mission to showcase these artists while bringing the community together in events like this. In addition to helping established artists, we also support developing artists. We offer fine arts classes, music classes, and tutoring to students wishing to challenge themselves and pursue their passions. We hope to foster a generation of academics and cultural leaders to lead the next generation of the Assyrian community. I'm continuously blown away by the progress and creativity I see come alive on the page from our students. And in addition to our student courses, we also offer fine arts classes for adults, as we believe it's never too late to pursue your passions. I myself am an artist, and as the stereotype would have it, I came to this role in an unconventional way. Over the course of the pandemic, I relied on art heavily as a way to occupy and uplift myself. Specifically, I taught myself stained glass. So one rainy day in 2021, I decided to dedicate my day to going around speaking to the stained glass studios in Chicago. I knew I had gotten pretty far as an artist, but at this point, I absolutely needed a mentor. I was turned away time and time again by various studios, until I wasn't. Circle Studio was the last stop on my list, and that is where I met Joseph Battlepour. Joseph Battlepour is our fine arts director of the Assyrian Cultural Foundation. He founded the department and is continuously working to find new ways to support and uplift the Assyrian arts community. We worked together at his glass studio, and eventually he offered me this job at the foundation. I'm so proud of all the work that we've done together and look forward to every new idea that we come up with. To complement Joseph's art is too easy, obvious. The stained glass window in our library is some of the best evidence of that. What is truly impressive about him is that, in addition to his skill set as an artist, Joseph is a wonderful mentor and boss. For John, Joseph, and myself, being an artist is about more than celebrating or creating the artwork. We are also creators of systems of support, spaces for celebration, methods of preserving history, and overall, we work to create community. When you see your creativity as limitless in this way, it becomes as such. The work that we do is more than a job for us. It's our passion. It's what we're doing with our lives. So for now, I would like to introduce you to our Fine Arts Director, Joseph Battlepour.
Shalom alaikum. Mingibet shutasa mardutana alturaya yani abrinahum shena وده كدودي شركة الأمان وده خرجت فتتلني مرسيت الخنانة إيدا مهيرة أمانا جون مالك مجت اللي قارب ديان ودي يوم شركة وحقهم مويدانو منوخون مرزيت الشوانو أنا بشاملتها لازم مادة جون سبب سابق زوت ديوم بالتيتون بشولانو راب الشولانو خزيتون وقدنت قد تازه بيتون بيجو يبيتون برسنت بت حتى أورا قارخ للخا ويابنا نهارا. سعدية يعني حتى بجان دابينا هم زمتها خنانو بت أنا personally تدبيري يلا تشغلته. On behalf of the Assyrian Cultural Foundation, I'd like to welcome you all for being here, coming to the art exhibition that we prepared, and for the work of John Malk. He's truly an artist and a gentleman by all means. Before I invite John up here to introduce him to those who have not met, I'd like to speak a little bit about my personal experience with John throughout the years. And I think it's important that we do that. I recall for the first time that I met John was in 2014. This was at one of his exhibition that we were invited, and sure enough, I had a chance to look around at his work, and I was impressed by several of his work, which really, I think, is to his tribute as an artist, as a storyteller, artist. Some of his work that really it drew my attention to him was that John's ability to be able to tell story in his artwork. And some of that work, I'm sure you'll be able to see in our exhibition, which is, for instance, like the Storm, one of the title of his artwork, or The Women in the Field, also Assyrian Exodus. You will notice that John has the ability to tell story in his work. And of course, what I had really impressed me was his portrait paintings, that he really has shown quite a bit of effort. As a matter of fact, I have a story to tell regards to back in 2017. We were preparing to do a grand opening for our rebranding of ACF, and we thought that we would contact John so we can commission him to do a portrait for us. Sure enough, I was able to contact my dear friends, Assyrian family, so they can. We were looking to find portrait of Homer Assyrian, our late Honorable Homer Assyrian, to be able to produce a portrait of his work. So nevertheless, we were able to look to several pictures and what have you, and there were some that we really didn't quite fit to the image and the position that John wanted it to create. Finally, we were able to find one piece of photo, which was very, I think it was taken like 35 millimeter. It had very light, in my opinion, was pretty slightly out of focus. But John was able to truly to take that small photographs and create a beautiful image. I'm sure you'll be able to see it. It's in our library as you enter it to your right. And I think that was really masterful of his work, that he would be able to do that. But beside that, the experience that I had with John, it didn't stop there. In 2017, we launched our international art competition, and we were able to start that route. And sure enough, John was one of the winners. As a matter of fact, he was the first winner at that year. So later on, I know, we talked about perhaps having an adult class here at the foundation, because there was quite a bit of interest among individuals who wanted to have in addition classes that we have for the youngsters. So John agreed to take that task, and he started teaching classes. And nevertheless, we had quite a bit of number of students that joined in, and that class went on for about an entire year, if I'm not making a mistake, John?
Yes.
Entire year, yes. And during that time, it was amazing the number of beautiful, exquisite pieces of artwork that was produced by our students. These were individuals that had never done any kind of artwork. And they would be able to produce these pieces to the point that we decided to create an exhibition for them. And we called it Late Bloomers at that point. And sure enough, that exhibition was very successful, and we were able to move on to our next project. And I think at that point, there was, if I recall, one of your students who's well known,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Marina Benjamin decided to enter our international art competition. And this is a tribute to John's work and his teaching. And sure enough, she was hesitating to enter because this was a professional artist that were entering into this art exhibition. So, but nevertheless, in 2022, she entered. And if you see the painting that's hanging right here, it's called Nest. And that was the piece that she won the second place in 2022. So this is again to John's tribute again, how he taught his students. And moving forward, this last year, of course, John also entered our art exhibition in 2023. and he won the second place, which is hanging right over there. That's John's artwork, and he won the second place. Good job, John. So it is my pleasure to introduce John Malk to you, Mr. John Malk.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Joseph, Ms. Melanie, for the wonderful presentation and kind words. I am deeply honored to be a part of such a distinguished venue and to have my work displayed on these walls. Your recognition means a lot to me and motivates me to keep moving forward and to the greater dedication. I'm so happy to see you all here. Welcome you to the opening of my art exhibition. Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
Welcome you all to the opening of my art exhibition. I am thrilled to see so many familiar faces as well as new ones. It's an incredible moment to share it with you. This exhibition would not have been possible without the support and dedication of many individuals. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to Mr. Joseph Battleborn, the fine art director, and Ms. Melanie Perkins, the manager of the art department, and all ACF members and employees for organizing and hosting this art exhibition. Your contribution have been invaluable in bringing this vision to life. Art to me is a conversation. It's a way to connect, to question, and to celebrate the complexities of life. It's a way to show our traditions, our folklore, our culture, our heritage and folklore are the lifeblood of our culture, weaving a rich tapestry that connect past and present. These traditions are not just stories; they are powerful force of inspiration that influence art, music, and culture. Thank you all for being here tonight, and enjoy the evening. And I will be happy to share this moment with you. Thank you so much.
By the way, I have a question to John, and I'd like him to answer that. John, what would be the single important advice that you can give to the next generation of Assyrian artists?
I would say stay true to yourself, develop your unique style, don't be afraid of making mistakes, because mistakes are a natural part of the creative art, of creative process. Build good relationship with another artist and professionals, and keep observing. Just observing. Well, life is full of experience, so just go out and draw. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you. At this point, I'd like to thank all the volunteers that helped to make this exhibition success. I'd like to thank several people who were key players of this success that we have. I call it success because we have a really great turnout. I was expecting that, this many able to turn out, but thank you for supporting and taking time from your busy schedule, and especially on Sunday, you know, nice weather out and being here. So my special thanks and gratitude to my assistant, Melanie Perkin. Obviously, without her, this would not have been possible. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you for your hard work. I appreciate you. My gratitude and thanks to our music department under the direction of Tiklat Isabi and managed by Rassam Bedyonen and his team. Nevertheless, we have to acknowledge our students. You know, they were here playing music. And it's really, those are our pride and joy. You know, it's the next generation that we are working hard. And we're going to have them out here one by one so they can come out here and take a bow. And you can now know them in person.
Yes, wasn't that music just wonderful today? I mean, as someone with no talent along those lines, I cannot speak highly enough about these music students. So first up, we have Jenny Toya. Francesca Gilbert. Anthony Tomo. Andrew Assyrian. Rihanna Adams. And Greg Roback. And Greg is our music program coordinator as well. Thank you so much for your performance tonight, team.
Great.